It's 12:30 midnight already in the City Hall, downtown Los Angeles. There are still about 1,000 to 2,000 people moving around, talking to one another, and waiting to see what police going to do. Moments ago, videotape police cars moving around the streets, going from one street to next. They actually have circulated. They have many cars around the City Hall blocks right now. So we'll see if we see any of the police officers coming over to either give eviction notices or carry out getting people out of here. So the latest news is that the cops are on the north side of City Hall and they have parked their cars over there. We have not seen any of them or heard from a chief of police or anybody who would speak on behalf of officials to disperse people. It's 12:40 a.m. on the premises of City Hall, Los Angeles. Occupy Los Angeles.
Occupy everything.
I'm on the south side of City Hall, intersection of Main Street and First. The Occupy movement and people who have come to see what's going to happen tonight have taken over the intersection, and only cars are going one direction, and most probably that would come to a halt as well. So the intersection, the whole street between First and Spring has been shut down. So the street's been shut down completely now, no cars moving, and they're shutting it down and bringing it down. I just heard somebody mentioning that. Police cars are on the corner. Committee to End Police Brutality, Occupy LA. The street is entirely shut down. It seems like that everybody from the City Hall has moved in to the street. Many people are on the street. The block between on the Spring and First has been shut down. As far as I can see, it seems to be one block so far. So it looks like the police is on the other side of the street. What's going on?
Well, tonight it's supposedly they had given an eviction notice, but I think it seems like that they may be kind of just playing some delay tactics. But it's also interesting to see the kind of counterinsurgency tactics that they are doing, because what you see right now is that they got a bunch of people out there. The cops are over here, so it's like a magnet. They're pulling people on that corner. Then they are going on the other side as a magnet. They're pulling people on that corner. So it's more or less like, just self-eviction is taking place. So I think that's something like it's just classic counterinsurgency.
It's after 12, it's about 12:40 right now, and they haven't moved into the park.
And it's just too many people, and I think in their whole tradition of this facade that they have been keeping on, of tolerating this whole facade of kind of just like, being really nice, I think they're just going to play delay and just wear people out, because it's all going to be a game of numbers finally.
Any last words you want to give?
Well, I think it's just this is something exceptional, I think, over the last many years that we're seeing in Los Angeles. So I think it just sets a new tone on non-profit, non-organized type of protest.
there's a large contingency of police officers here who are blocking the streets and preventing people from moving on to the next block, Broadway and First Street. So the street shutdown has continued on. More streets are being shut down right now. The main street shutdown has expanded another block, and people are like everywhere, and everybody's waiting for either a major police move in, or just to, say that they have taken over the streets and there's nothing anybody can do. We wait and see what the police move will be like. So we are back at City Hall, and lots of people are occupying. We are back to the ground, and lots of people have sat down on the City Hall grounds, and they are resisting. They're doing civil disobedience, and there are few tents pitched at the center of the City Hall. There are few tents pitched at the center of City Hall. Nobody's occupying them apparently, but the symbolism haven't been missed. Here, there's some more tents, and this is what really the occupation looks like in Los Angeles. These people are very much dedicated to the issues that they're talking about. They're not in the street walking up and down. They actually, these are the people most probably who have talked about themselves and said who would be willing to get arrested. I'll see if I can talk with a couple of them.
All right, I'm here at Occupy LA because I think income inequality is as huge as it's ever been, and poverty is a huge problem in this country and in every country around the world. And I think it needs to be seriously addressed and eradicated forever. I think the working class needs to be at the center of political discourse, and people who are poor and working. What am I doing here? So we're disobeying an order by LAPD to leave the lawn out in front of City Hall that we've named Solidarity Park. We're disobeying their order to leave, and we expect that we'll be arrested at any moment. It looks like the lights just went out.
Okay, right now there are people here that are occupying Los Angeles. It's Occupy LA at City Hall, and people are here defending their right to be here, their First Amendment right as protected by the U.S. Constitution, to peacefully assemble, and that is what is happening here. There is a raid underway to dismantle this park, as people have been out here for 57 days now, and people are here in the center of South Lawn, and they're protecting their right to be here and to have their voices heard. Power to the people. I'm in solidarity with the people of Occupy LA. You are beautiful, and everybody who has come out here today. Thank you.
So I'm here to help with the last stand, I guess. This is a tent behind us. It's got supplies, it's got live streaming, so that as the raid goes on, people will be able to get the word out about what's happening here. And I heard just now that there's a circle full of people who are surrounding City Hall and holding hands, and I think that's beautiful. My personal reasons for being here is that right now my parents are in danger of losing their home. My mom's sick, my dad's sick. And it's just incredibly unfair to me that, nobody's going to be in that home. If they kick them out of that home, it's going to sit there empty, and they're going to be homeless. And that doesn't make any sense to me.
Why are you sitting here right now?
I'm sitting here right now because something has to be done to help people that are suffering right now from the economic situation. I can't pay for what the banks did to this country. I don't have the money. I want them to take responsibility and pay for what they've done. I want to get them to get their money out of politics. I want to reinstate the Glass-Steagall Act. Yeah, thank you. Glass-Steagall. And I want to see some real meaningful change come out of this. And I'm staying here, the park was supposed to be closed at midnight, 12:01, I guess. I'm staying here to do civil disobedience. They haven't shut it down yet. It's well past midnight. But we've seen already at other parks in Zuccotti, they come in the middle of the night, they come when people go home, they come when you let your guard down. So I'll be here as long as I can be. Yeah, as long as it takes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sure, I appreciate it.
It's almost 2 a.m. and the LAPD is on a few different corners around here, and some of the people are holding down the corners. Others of us are joining hands to encircle City Hall, try to get all the way around the block. I know there's a lot of pictures that are going to go out and a lot of video, but there's going to be people out there that only read about what happened tonight, and I think that this would be a good symbolic gesture for those people so that they can read that there was at least enough people here to encircle the entire block.
And what would be the purpose? Is that to block police from getting in?
No, I don't think that this will block police from getting in. I think it's symbolic, and it just shows the numbers that we have here.
Thank you very much. Anything else you want to add?
Yeah, I think that it's ridiculous that they're closing down this encampment or threatening to close it down because of tents. There's people camping out in tents for Black Friday, and they're getting in fights in front of Walmart. Somebody got shot in front of Walmart. If you want to stop people from breaking the laws, don't enforce those laws selectively. There's people here and they're advocating for a better society, and they're doing it peacefully. And if you think there's a better way to do it, then by all means, do it yourself.
Thank you very much, sir.
So really quick, they came over. We were peaceful, sitting down, and they said that they're ready to make arrests if we continue to stay in the streets. So I just relayed that information. He said he wasn't planning on enforcing the ordinance about the park tonight, or he wasn't ready to do that at this point. So we'll see if they're just backing us up or if they're just playing with us a little. We don't know.
If it's not tonight, what is it? Do they have any plans?
He didn't offer any further information about what they want to do. Personally, I think we were being peaceful, and there's no real traffic in downtown. It's just an excuse to arrest us to be in the streets here.